Hi, I'm doing my Gilmore Girls season 5 episodes, episodes from my least favorite to my favorite. And this one was hard because I don't really like season 5. I don't like season 5, 6, or 7. Um, Mainly because I don't like Logan and he's in like the last 3 seasons. And also I don't know the whole diet. It just kind of I don't think they knew what to do with Rory when she went to college, and they were just kind of like stumbling around. And I don't think they really got. I don't think they had a clear cut plan for when she went to college, because I don't think they knew how to write her anymore. To in my opinion, like I know like people grow and they change and they become who they're supposed to be in college, and I guess who she's supposed to be is a self-entitled, annoying person. But but I don't know. I don't know why they had to go take her the way that they took her. Um, because it's not interesting storytelling, in my opinion. Doesn't make her interesting or compelling. It just irritates the hell out of me with what how she is in the last 3 seasons. Like I can't stand it. Cannot stand it. Season 4, she's like getting close to that, and then season 5, it's like, hmm, I don't know. Like season 5, I was looking at all the episodes and trying to figure out like which ones I don't like, and like I could have put like a majority of them on like the lower end. And I did pretty much. Like I was like I can't put all of these in the least favorite category, because like there's not one episode that really stuck out to me as my favorite from season 5. I actually do have a season 6 favorite, maybe two from them. So like, and I don't like that season. So that tells you something. And again, I don't know how I'm gonna do season 6, because I really, really don't like that season. And I don't know how I'm gonna do season 7. Those are gonna be hard to like really figure out like which ones I like the most, because I don't really like either season. But we're just gonna do this. I don't even know if this should be a final list. I really don't, because I don't like, again, season 5. I just find not that memorable to me. I just finished watching the series, rewatching it. I just finished it, and I don't remember season 5 at all. Like nothing from it. Okay, so 22 is Tippy Canoe and Taylor 2. So many of these episodes I had to Google because I didn't remember what they were about. But this one, Jackson runs for whatever position Taylor is, and he wins. It's not a good episode. It's not. Then 21, Pulp Fiction. I didn't know which one I hated most, Pulp Fiction or Tippy Canoe and Taylor 2. I really couldn't decide. So I just put them where I put them, because I was like, I can't like think about this for this long. So I hate them both equally though. But it's the Pulp Fiction party and blah. And again, I hate Logan so much. So yeah. 20, A House Is Not a Home. It's the finale of season 5. It's not bad, but it's the start of season 6, and the beginning of the downfall of the show. So I'm not a really big fan of it. I do like the drama of it all, but I think Lorelai handled it really, really badly. She handled it very like Emily would. 19. Okay, it says worked up out of Yale. 19. But I'm a Gilmore. Lori realizes she's not that important because Logan Sammy doesn't like her. 18. How many crow hogs to Cape Cod? Logan's a dick in this as usual. She goes to dinner at Emily and Richard's house with Lori, and Lorelai's there, and he tries to steal like a music box or something. But Lorelai like catches him doing it and shames him into returning it. 17, Bling, Booze, and Millville. This is the episode where Rory steals a yacht because she was told that she couldn't be a journalist, and all that did was prove that Mitchum was correct, that she couldn't be, because she couldn't handle criticism. But like, it's, somebody pointed out that, like, Lorelai could support her getting arrested, but she couldn't support her taking a break from Yale. But yeah, no. 16. So, good talk. It's the one where Rory is mad at Emily for breaking up Luke and Lorelai. And, like, it's not that memorable. Like, none of, I'm just gonna say the blanket statement for season 5 is that it's not memorable. No, it's not. But I did like that Rory stood up to Emily. Like, for so long, she kind of just lets Emily do things. She doesn't really say anything because she's supposed to be a really nice person. But then in this, she's like, she snaps at her, and I love it. I love Emily though, but she deserved it. 15, Jews and Chinese food. Luke is a dick to Lorelai. In this episode, like, after they broke up and they're doing Fiddler on the Roof, for, like, the children's production, and it's only good because of Kirk. Kirk is the star of this show, and even when the show starts getting bad, he doesn't. He stays good, and I appreciate that. 14, the party's over. It's when Dean breaks up with Rory because at the party that Emily and Richard throw for her, because she comes out with Logan and all his douchebag friends, and Dean realizes they don't belong together. And I don't know why it took 3 breakups to him figure that out, but it did. I didn't like him, so. But I always liked the scene where he tells her, "I don't belong here anymore, do I?" Like, that scene, I don't know why, I just thought it was really well acted by Jared. And that is the only compliment he's ever gonna get from me for playing Dean. But he was, I did like that speech. I did. She needed to hear it too. 13, but not as cute as Pushkin, whatever. It's when that girl comes to Yale and she's annoying. But again, I don't really remember it. But it's up this high because it's not, I don't hate it, so, like, why not? And I don't really like the other ones that much, so, I mean, again, I don't really like a lot of this episode, so, like, I was like, I just put them wherever I thought I should put them. 12, Emily says hello. Emily starts dating after her and Richard have their separation. And Lorelai helps her get ready for a date. Okay, 11, come home. I mean, at the end, Emily says hello. She comes home and she cries because she misses Richard, and that broke my heart. Like, Kelly Bishop is a great actress. She should have won an Emmy for playing, Emily. I don't remember. Oh, no, I do remember. Okay, we're getting there. But yeah, so Emily says hello, and then come home is 11. It's 11, and it's when Richard comes home, and they say they're going to renew their vows, and it's a really cute episode. I do like that episode. 10, Norman Mailer, I'm pregnant. I love this one. Norman Mailer is in the dining room of the Dragonfly Inn, and all he's ordering is iced tea, and Suki is getting pissed off, and then she realizes that she's pregnant. She told him she's pregnant, and it's great. 9, you jump, I jump, Jack. I hate Logan, like I've said, but this is an iconic episode, so I had to put it up higher than all the other episodes. But I do like the quote from the episode. Can't even say it, but I do like it, and I like all the umbrella pens that have the saying on it. But I do agree that Lori needed to push herself, and Logan pushed her to like face a lot of fears in this episode, and I appreciate that. But like he's a dick, and I don't like him, so yeah. 8 women of questionable morals. I've already forgotten what this is about. When I looked at it, I looked it up, and I read it, and I was like, yes, that should be here. And then I was like, oh yeah, I remember. Okay. Christopher comes to Yale to talk to Rory, and Rory doesn't want to talk to him because he's a dick. So, but then it turns out that his dad was sick, and his dad dies. And like, I don't like all the like Lorelai going to his house and getting drunk with him. But yes, not into that. But I love the end because Lorelai is like mad at Snow because it's ruining things, and Luke feels bad that she's like hating Snow because she loves Snow, and he gets her a portable like ice skating rink, and that's why it's up this high because I love that moment. It's like one of my favorite Luke and Lorelai moments of all time. It might even be my favorite moment of theirs of all time, but I had to put it on this up this high just because of that. Everything else in that episode I hate, but I love that part. So cute. Um, 7, Let diorama. Mr. Stickum dies and leaves his house to the town, and it's a really fun episode. And Kirk has a lot of money, and I love it. I love the plot twist of him having like almost a quarter of $1 million. Like, he's great. 6, Say Something. No, no. Wait, I'm trying to remember now. Um, I think, yeah, Let Live. No, Let Diorama. I think that might have also been the episode where Kirk is living with Lorelai for a little while, and like he acts like a child, and like, if that is what it is, he's great. But anyway, 6, Say Something. It's the after the breakup with Luke and Lorelai's in bed, and she's like struggling. And why I love it so much is Lauren Graham does a great job in this episode, and you don't really see Lorelai wallow. You don't really see her like cry or like have like break down. She's always so strong, and I just liked seeing this human side of her where she's like struggling, and it's sad but it's really real, and she does, and Lauren did such a great job of the acting in this movie. Um, acting in this episode. I'm watching a lot of movies lately. 5, A Messenger, Nothing More. It's when Lori, Dean finds that letter that, or when Dean finds a letter that Lori sent Dean, which I don't know if she sent him a letter. She had emailed him, but what? Um, but I like it because it's the start of Luke and Lorelai's relationship, and they have a lot of cute moments in it. So yes. Laura written in the stars. It's when the town finds out they're dating because Lorelai comes down the stairs to Luke's diner and just his flounder shirt. So they're like, figure that out. And then there's like a debate if they should date or not, and it's funny. But like decided that's like when they can openly start dating. And I like it. 3, Say Goodbye to Daisy Miller. This is the episode where Rory's going to Europe with Emily because Lorelai's pretty much like, you should go because, she had the affair with Dean, and Lorelai wants her to be as far away from him that as possible. So she's like, you should go. So she goes. But this is the episode I was gonna talk about where Emily and Richard have an argument, and because she's looking for her luggage, and Richard doesn't want her to go. This is the start of the separation, them separating. But she says she's gonna have 2 glasses of wine just because she can, and Richard says only prostitutes have 2 glasses of wine at lunch, and she says, "Well, then buy me a vino and take." Well, she goes, okay, fine. Well, then, buy me a Bella and drive me to Vino because I'm open for business. And like, Emily's a queen. She's a queen. I love her, and I love that whole scene. I think that is okay. I said season five isn't that memorable, but that scene is iconic, and I think it is my favorite, and it's a lot of people's favorite, like Emily and Richard scene, because it's hilarious, and you can tell how much fun Edward and Kelly had with each other. Like that scene was amazing. Um, until Wedding Bill Blues. I don't like the overall like Luke. Again, I hate Logan and Rory so much, but I hate Christopher and he's in this. But I love the dance with Emily and Richard. That scene makes me like have all the feels when he says tonight and tonight only. My name is Bill and this is our song, and they dance. Him and Emily have their dance, and it's a beautiful, beautiful moment. And again, I mean, I guess I've trashed season five, but that's another memorable moment for me, and I love it. And that just shows how much Emily and Richard belong together. Ugh. Okay, number one is we got us a Pippi, and the reason it's number one isn't again not because of Dina and Rory being together. It's I love Pippi Longstocking, and they watched Pippi Longstocking in this episode, and Kirk is in it, and he's again amazing. Always is, always will be. But I also just love when you see Lorelai and Rory like go out of the other like go out the house, and like they you get to see like their traditions with other people, and like how Dean just automatically knows like what they're doing and what they're thinking because he's known them for so long that he just knows them. And the thing with Dean, and I've always liked, before they kind of like destroyed him, was that he always knew what they were doing and he never questioned any of it, and he was never like um weirded out. He just went with whatever they were doing or saying, and like I appreciate that he understood that dynamic so as well as he did, and didn't like question it. He was just like, okay, that's the way they are. Like, and so yeah, I like that he was so familiar with them. Like he just knew how to interact with them, and I liked that. Luke never liked Dean, so the fight between him and Dean was like really interesting. It was stupid, but it was still kind of funny because he had to do with the bop it. But yeah, that is it for this. I'll have season six up sometime. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. I might do the top five because I can't. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I am capable of ranking season six and season seven. I don't think I can. I am, but I will try my best. I will try. Um. So that is all. Goodbye.